Guys, thank you so much for tuning back into the video. This time we got two special guests. We got my brother Chris Bivey and special guest Danny Caudill. So today we're just basically, we all lived together in Laramie. Like, how long did we know each other in Laramie? 4 or 5 years total. Like, yeah, somewhere around there. But now we're all split up. But yeah, so yeah, this is gonna be the third one so far because the last one got kind of bent. But yeah, just a couple friends talking. We didn't really plan any topics for this one, so really, we're just gonna be having a conversation, chilling, talking about some shit we used to do back in the day. Yeah. So, yeah, what do you guys want to talk about? It's like
Bass Pro.
Let's get a question. So, yeah, I got a question. What bed do you sleep on?
That one.
Do you sleep on a what's it called, a Tempur-Pedic or some shit like that? Or do you sleep on a beauty rest?
What's a beauty rest?
I have a beauty rest. It's the only reason I know what a beauty rest is.
I sleep on that classic army issued blue mattress. It's fantastic.
I sleep on that wait, what are they called? Like the beds, fucking
Tempur-Pedic.
A cot.
Yeah, a cot.
They call it cots.
Okay, so I did sleep on it. I've slept on a few cots. I slept on one in basic because the first few weeks I was at basic, I had I caught a pneumonia and I had a viral infection in my airway.
Oh,
so the first few weeks of yeah, I know it was really hot. I was coughing, like throwing up every day. It was fantastic. But the first week of basic, I had a viral infection, pneumonia. So they had me on this cot. Everywhere I went for training, I brought a fucking cot. And I set it down and I slept on that during classes and shit.
Hey, yo, man,
it was horrible.
Oh, it was horrible. So you'd rather wait? Yeah, I mean, so you got to get out of some of the training because of it.
Yeah, I did.
Oh hell yeah, a gift from Zoom. I don't know if you guys got that, but I got that.
I got it.
Upgraded by the host.
I was upgraded. Thanks. I appreciate the upgrade.
No problem, guys. All right. Well, damn, that's kind of fucking rough. So you had pneumonia while you were in basic, and
it was horrible. It was not great.
You had to take a fucking cot with you everywhere, yeah? Oh, you'd be sitting.
Nah, it was one of the first week and a half ish. So it was all during the paperwork, the classes and how to be a soldier and things like that nature. Dumb stuff, right?
Yeah.
I still got to do the rappel tower. I still got to go to the obstacle course. I still got to do the gas chamber, all that type of stuff. But I had to be on a cot for those first few weeks. It was not fantastic, but it is what it is.
Damn, bro, I couldn't imagine that. Still, I mean, at least it wasn't during your physical time though, because that would have been awful. Because they probably would have held you to do it.
Here's the absolute crazy part. Today is December 12th, and a year ago today, I graduated basic training.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Let's get a graduation.
Yeah, I got Snapchat memories from that.
Did you?
Yeah, it was wild.
Wait, where did you go? Was it wasn't it in Colorado?
Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri.
Oh my god.
Fort Lost in the Woods. It was awful. I do not recommend it.
Isn't that the hickiest place out there?
It's the area around it's not horrible, but you're in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
That's
yeah. when I went to go visit him, we were driving there, and there was literally no stores there. None. It was bad.
It's those little tiny businesses that ran by the town.
Yeah.
There was a few
pop shops.
There was a ton of tattoo shops.
Yeah. Well, there's a ton of tattoo shops because in the military, if no one knows, tattoos are a big thing.
Yeah.
So even outside of my post now, there is 3 tattoo shops right outside the gates.
Oh my
God. Yeah, you don't have a tattoo.
I do not have a tattoo.
Are you gonna get one?
I do want to get one, but the tattoos are there because there is an AIT group there for the 88 mics, which are truck drivers, and they're there for a year and a half ish, give or take, and they have off post privileges. As my MOS, I didn't have that because I was an OSET, and OSET stands for One Station Unit Training. So basically, the drill sergeants I had in basic training were my drill sergeants throughout my AIT, right?
Yeah.
So I wasn't allowed off post until today and yesterday.
Ooh.
Last year. So I didn't see the whole town until my family was there and we drove around, did some things. There's the Uranus Fudge Factory, I think, Blythe, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Uranus
Fudge Factory. It's literally spelled how I think it is, Uranus.
Like the fucking planet.
No, Uranus.
Like
Oh.
your like anus.
That's
Like-
how the planet's spelled.
Wait, is it spelled like URANUS or is it just like?
Yes.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that's how the planet's spelled.
And then we bought fudge there because we were like, hey, this fudge looks kind of good. The guy was like, thank you for letting me pack your fudge. And we're just like,
Yo. No,
okay.
thanks.
He's like, don't
You
worry,
know?
put a little special ingredient in it, a little winky wink. Gotta keep it nice and thick,
That cream of some young guy.
The cream of some young guy.
I mean,
We
it
have
was still like,
salty caramel.
it was still really cool. It was weird because like in the back of like the like building, they had like a gun store, so you could like buy guns there.
It's like, welcome to the
and get
fudge
fudge.
factory. You can buy guns
So the gun
too.
store. Yeah.
Yo, it was
Push back and
weird.
get some
That's
ammo.
so sad that you like right when you get out of basic training, you're like, I'm gonna go explore this place, and the best place you went was a fucking fudge factory.
Yeah. I mean, the next day they gave us like a 300-mile radius pass or something, and we went to Bass Pro Shops HQ. Funny enough, I'm wearing the hat.
Fuck yeah.
But
This
went
isn't
there.
mad, but
No, not ad. Not sponsor the boys. But they it was in what town was that, Blythe? Do you remember?
Not a clue.
Well, anyway, it's Springfield, Missouri,
Ooh, Springfield.
and it's the Bass Pro Shop headquarters,
Mhm.
and it was a three or four level Bass Pro Shop. It was huge, like freaking ginormous, and we like explored it. We got a picture of my two brothers, Blythe and another one, next to a horse. It's like a Native American statue that my dad has tattooed on his back. It was a really cool experience.
Oh,
It
hell
was
yeah.
huge,
Wait, so your
bro.
dad
Like,
has it
yeah.
on his back?
Yeah, it's the symbol for the Trail of Tears or something like that. I don't remember the whole background story of it,
Oh,
but it was
yeah.
really cool, and it was a really cool experience. If you get a chance to go to Springfield, go to the Bass Pro Shop HQ because that's like the coolest thing there.
Yeah, I hear a lot about Springfield. I don't really know. I hear like it's like a really country area. Like I hear that
Yeah.
it's like one of the biggest country areas.
Yeah, it's similar to. It's got like a more like a Midwest feel, but it's I don't really count Missouri and anything past like fucking Ohio Midwest.
Yeah.
That's East Coast, but I know it's technically Midwest, but it's not.
I know, that's what I
And,
say. Yeah, man.
Yo,
But no, it's still
talking
really cool.
about where they're at, right? Do you think Indiana and Ohio are a part of the South?
Yeah. I do.
depends on where.
I don't think it's a part of the Midwest one ever. Like, bro, for me the Midwest is kind of like, people say I'm wrong, but they say it's not the Midwest. It probably isn't, but like Wyoming and fucking Colorado and stuff.
See that's considered West Coast. However, that is Central U.S. So I think that's Midwest.
Yeah, people.
Not to mention places like that is really where like the Western culture like really came from.
Exactly.
The cowboy hats, the ranching, the
Laramie Outlaws.
that whole that whole lifestyle came from that area.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like weird that it's not Midwest, but
Exactly.
it is.
It's
you
like
know?
that's like where like a lot of the horse and riding and shit, and like a lot of the deserty Midwest kind of areas, Colorado and Wyoming and like Kansas and shit. I don't know people. I forgot. Our friend Jack. He lives
Kansas is Midwest.
Iowa. That's actually notified as Midwest. I'm pretty sure. And I'm
like it's strange.
Yeah.
The way it's segregated on the map is really strange. I think technically Wyoming's part of the Great Plains.
Yeah.
That makes sense, more sense than calling it the West.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still more Midwest if you really ask me.
I think that way.
Same thing with like Colorado, Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, places like that.
Yeah. That was more of like wasn't Wyoming like a Native American kind of?
Yeah, it was more. That was more Great Plains Native American type shit.
Yeah, that's
So
what I thought.
we were like America. You know what I'm saying?
I saw a video on TikTok like that. It was like this guy, and he was like, "Oh yeah, they're celebrating all these days in America, and they're fighting over presidents when they took this land from us." And then there's this guy, and he's like, "Hell yeah!" And it's like they're showing a bunch of like fucking cowboys shooting Indians. I was like,
Holy.
I was like my facial expressions were actually like
Holy guacamole!
Holy guacamole, my guy.
Whole guy.
His ass
That's
looked like
poggers.
cream pie. Did you just say that's poggers, my guy? He's like, that's the play
You're
of the
my
game.
little pog champ.
That's totally poggers, man.
Yo,
Pog champ.
I got a question.
Pog Jam
What's
2020.
up?
Do you guys think that Overwatch will ever come back?
No.
You're
No.
referring to my headset, right?
Yeah, well, I saw your headset, and I was
Yeah.
thinking to myself, like,
So when it
I don't
first
know, bro.
came out, I was big on Overwatch. I put like I've like over a day and a half like in-game time in Overwatch.
And this is when you didn't have a girlfriend, right?
yes, correct.
Yeah, because you were playing Overwatch.
but like this is when it was first brand new. It was before all the new characters got added. I liked the game in general back then.
Yeah.
I didn't like it moving forward. It got too PC for me, in like the sense of like like not like computer game, but like PC as in PC.
Mhm.
And I just don't like the direction it took. The animated shorts though for Overwatch are fantastic. I love it the way Blizzard Activision is doing, or Activision Blizzard, whichever way it's said, is doing their the animations. But like other than that, I have no interest in it.
So Overwatch, I really like the lore to Overwatch because it's really interesting, especially the animations because it gives a really cool story. But they haven't done anything with Overwatch to make it interesting or exciting to play. Like they haven't released any recent content. They haven't done anything to fix any of the gameplay. It's all just ass.
Yeah. Here, just to improve audio because you don't sound bad to us, but your S's and P's are really loud. So if you could like
pull it away from your mouth a little bit, yeah.
Wait, talk now.
Is that better?
A little closer.
Is that better?
Yes, do that one. It was like, yeah, you're good. You sound like a
You're
little
going
slithery snake. Yeah, so we could hear like the
Lit.
Yeah, I couldn't hear that.
But I do agree with both of you guys how like how the process of the game did change over time. Because I do know a lot of big streamers like Tim the Tatman. I think her name's like Anonymous or some shit like that. I don't know her name.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. She was like,
I watched Tim Tatman's videos, or not his videos, his live streams on Overwatch, and I liked it back in the day, but they eventually moved more into Warzone, and that's kind of where like most of the gaming world is gone, is Call of Duty, which isn't a bad thing. I'm kind of glad
bring it back
to Call of Duty.
Yeah.
But, like
bring it back.
Honestly, like the way that they did the stuff with Overwatch and things of that nature, I didn't like the way Blizzard took it. But at the same time, the community that's there is there, and they're going to keep enjoying that content. So they should keep doing what they're doing. And they should stop making it so, not alienating. I'm trying to think of the other word around, because it's super non-alienating. It's like appealing to the mass populace, when they should make it more, skill-based. Sort of how like League of Legends, or not even League of Legends, like Dota 2, Counter-Strike, how there's a curve gap there.
Yeah.
They should make it more based that way versus how they've done it now. Because you can jump into a game of Overwatch and play Soldier 76 and be completely fine. Like you can literally just like do that, or you can play like Reinhardt or any of the big tanks and do just fine. They should make it more to where there's skill based involved with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they definitely did take a lot of that out. That's actually too. They did that with Call of Duty, like.
Well, Call of Duty's always been been very easy to get into, because it's designed that way.
Yeah.
Overwatch initially wasn't designed that way. It was designed to be more close to a first-person MOBA than it was to be like a FPS, if you will.
Yeah.
Not like a traditional MOBA though. It's not like League of Legends or Dota 2 or anything like that.
Yeah. I don't know. Was Overwatch originally a console or a computer game?
It was both. It released as both.
It released as both? Like, okay.
Yes.
Because I do know, like, I don't know. I was actually thinking about downloading it again just to see how it is now. But then, like, I don't even think I was on Twitch and they don't even get like 15,000 viewers.
It's not honestly, like, someone left the Discord.
Yeah. Okay.
Who left the Discord?
Oh, that was probably
Rhythm.
Okay, that was Rhythm. I didn't even hear Rhythm. Did we even play any?
Yeah,
me
I neither.
Oh dang! I look like I got punched in the eye. What the hell? Oh, look how black it looks like. Oh. But yeah, actually, with Activision and Blizzard though, I was actually thinking about downloading a game that I haven't played in years, bro. World of Warcraft, because they just released Shadowlands, and that game's popping. I mean, like they have a hell of views right now for that game. Have you guys ever played that game?
I personally never jumped on the World of Warcraft bandwagon because like I'm just not big into that type of game style. Ooh, there's music, but I'm just not big into that type of game style. I like it's an MMORPG, and those are really fun to play. Like I was really big on Destiny, well, just Destiny, kind of Destiny 2, not as much.
Yeah,
but I was really big on Destiny, but I was not big on World of Warcraft, just because it's just not my style. I don't have the time to invest into it like I used to, because I work now. I'm doing my job, and I'm living my life, and I'm enjoying my life. Versus playing games as much, which is something that's nice about stuff like Call of Duty,
Yeah.
OG Battlefield, games like that where I can just jump in, play like 3 hours worth of gameplay, right? Feel like I had a good time, and then just log off and go, go on a hike or go on a run or something,
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
or even go to the gym,
Yeah, actually, that was like me back in the day. I just freaking hop on the game all day, but then one day, life hits you. Like you start getting older throughout like playing games, which I'm pretty sure all of us did that. You start getting like older, and you're like, oh shit, I can't play games for the rest of my life, although it's so fun. And you're like, oh, gotta put the big boy trousers on.
Especially when it comes to like when you get like solidified in like a workplace and you get solidified in a job, like that takes a lot of your time and your priority, because granted, I am on a contract with the military, so I can't really like deviate off and like quit or whatever. But like it's still like I dedicate a lot of my time to my job just so I make sure I'm in a good spot at work. So I come home feeling satisfied. Then I go ahead and play games, talk to friends, my girlfriend, or go to a hike, work out, whatever I want to do,
Yeah.
And you have so little time for that, right? Because my normal day schedule is when I'm not on law enforcement, when I'm doing more of when I'm on platoon duty is what it's called, which is like a 6 to like 2 o'clock in the afternoon type deal.
Yeah.
Is I get back from work, 6 to work, whatever. I will either play some Xbox, go to the gym, come home, make dinner, talk to my girlfriend, and go to bed. Like there's no in between.
Yeah.
And even then, like gaming is like the smallest piece of that time frame. Like it's like an hour to an hour and a half to 2 at most. And Chris can attest to this because I'm always playing with Chris.
Yeah. I hear you guys.
And he knows, like, a lot of times, like, I'll be like, hey, I gotta go to the gym. Because the gym's an important part of my life because, physical fitness is a big piece of the military, which
definitely
is good, but it takes up a lot of your time. So I like games I can jump into and play like 1 to 2 to even like 3 matches, be done, and just take off.
Kind of like a Battlefield.
Yeah, Battlefield, Call of Duty, Smite. I really like Smite.
Smite's a good game.
And Smite's fun. And games like that, I can play a few games, feel like I had a good time, like I've put a little bit of time in, take off, come back, things of that nature. Which is why I can't get into World of Warcraft, tying it back around, because I know I went on this like crazy tangent.
But you don't have time to grind, man.
Definitely.
Not like I used to. And even on weekends, like on some weekends, I'll just set aside time to play Xbox. And those are the nights where like Chris and I will stay up to like 2, 3 in the morning playing like GTA or again Call of Duty, because that's just the most
or
like
Minecraft.
Minecraft, because I got a realm. But when I do play games, I try to play like at least a decent bit of time, but right now with like how life is with COVID and all this and that, it's kind of hard to,
Yeah, it's kind of bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel you on that. Yeah, honestly though, with COVID going around, I think that, I would definitely get out and go to the gym a lot more because, I do have workout stuff in my house, but I don't want to run on a little goddamn treadmill. But, I feel like going to the gym is like kind of sketch around here. So many people. Like our city is like so small and has like 1.5 million people in it. And it's like the Planet Fitness that I'm subscribed to, bro. It's like you pull up, you gotta park up on the curb. You know what I'm saying? It's like if I go in there, bro, I'm gonna get the COVID.
Holy.
So it's like I don't know. You
and that's.
Oh my bad. What?
No, go ahead. I apologize. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. I was just gonna say like you have like you're in the military, so it's like you don't have that much of an off time. You know what I'm saying? So like when it comes to video games and shit, it's like it's hard to do. Which it's like like definitely.
It's difficult, and the nice thing about the military too, since you're talking about gyms, is we have on-post gyms, and that's where I go to, because I don't want to because we have like Voss Gym around here, we have Planet Fitness, 24-hour Fitness, all those other like big gym corporations, Gold's Gym, and like they're good gyms, but I get the same quality just going on post.
Exactly.
To a certain extent, right? Like I don't get like the high-end top machines.
Yeah.
But I have a bench, I have a squat rack, I have dumbbells, and that's all you really need.
Yeah.
And not to mention, you mentioned cardio. Cardio is so big on that too.
Definitely.
Because end of the day, cardio just makes a difference. That's how you get cut. That's how you get lean. Not to mention your diet and how you eat. Because I've started meal prepping, which is so great. It helps so much because it keeps your mind set.
Yeah.
Plus, in the military, we have certain times for like lunch, breakfast, dinner type deal.
Yeah.
Because you get so PT is at 6:30, which PT stands for physical fitness or physical training. And that's where you do your military training, which is it's a workout.
I think
we'll put it that way.
Once a day.
Normally, it depends. So for anyone who's not tracking, I'm 31 Bravo military police. So it depends on really what's going on in the day. Will depend on when I do PT. So it could be 6:30 in the morning or like 2:30 in the afternoon for reverse cycle type stuff. But we normally have it every day unless there's like strict like we need to get stuff done.
Yeah.
Because when we're on a law enforcement cycle, you have half of your platoon doing law enforcement for their days, swings, or mids, and you have the other half doing platoon duty, which is like checking trucks, make sure trucks are up, checking communications, checking, paperwork, making sure your paperwork's up to date. So like your certifications, your LES, your med pros, things like that.
Yeah.
So like you have to really balance that. And when you have a lot of stuff to get done on a platoon duty day, it just stacks and stacks and stacks, right? So a few days ago, we had we just got in my unit, we just got a brand new truck, the Mat Vs. They're a smaller version of the MRAPs for those who play, video games. They're really nice trucks. We just got them. They're hand-me-downs from the 4th ID, but they're really nice trucks. We had to do a layout for those trucks because if you didn't know, in the military, when you have like a vehicle, you have a whole list of equipment that goes with it, right? Like fire extinguishers, a repair kit. So like for flat tires, things like that. Mm-hmm. And yet we have to, and if you have like a crow system, which is an automatic like turret system type deal that you've seen like
on the top.
If you've played games like Battlefield 4, on Battlefield 4 they have that big block up top with the 240 Bravo sitting on top. Mm-hmm. That's a crow system. And you have pieces for that. You have like different pins and screws that will clip into the equipment so you could make sure it operates correctly.
Yeah.
And it is a huge list. So like days like that where we have do all those layouts, then we have to go back and check our Humvees, check our not our IOTVs, our LMTVs, excuse me. There's a lot of acronyms in the Army.
Oh, I'm sure.
And we have to like pull pieces out of the Connex, do things like that. We don't have time for PT, which is why going to the gym afterwards is just like a fantastic thing to do, right?
Yeah.
Because like it just helps with your overall mentality and your mindset because you're getting stronger.
Yeah.
And you're feeling better about yourself.
Definitely. Yeah. So you're like, on days that you don't have your PT, you'll go out and if you have a PT, you're not going to go to the gym that day.
No, I do.
Oh, you still do? Damn, you a go.
I do both.
Hell yeah.
Well, you kind of have
to. He does.
I have
It's ridiculous.
So on my ACFT score, my ACFT score it's like the new PT test. They're kind of like rolling that back now. They're doing more testing on it because it's kind of broken towards females. But right now my ACFT score is about 520, which isn't super high. The max score on it is 600.
Damn,
500 is the new 270 on the old PT test. Okay. And to keep that level, I make sure I go to the gym because I eventually want to hit like 550, 560. I want to get to those levels. And mind you, most of the points I'm losing are on running and on the medicine ball throw, which is what it is. But
yeah, I am too big.
I'm working towards that,
Yeah, definitely.
So in the military, you gotta keep on your game. You can't like slack off, or else you're gonna fall behind and get just get screwed. Please screwed.
Blythe, what'd you say?
Gains.
Blythe's like gains, man.
Reps for Jesus, baby.
Oh yes.
Amen.
Yeah. Amen, brother. Yeah.
Amen, brother.
Amen, brother.
Were
What's
you
up?
Flexing right there?
I don't know. You tell me.
That was real sexy, my guy.
If he was flexing, his
Wait, let me
muscle would
flex.
in the roof.
Flex your, what was that? Your left arm? Flex your left arm. Yeah, now flex your right arm.
Come
here, Daddy.
I know which one you jerk off with now.
Jokes on you, I turned this one.
I milk the others.
Very hard.
You gotta keep them both sturdy. You gotta milk the others.
Gotta keep that shit even.
Be like, okay, baby, we're gonna get her done tonight. Be like, I have my dog in here, and I'd be like, I like put my nut inside this thing. I'm like, yeah, come on a dog, nut on a dog's head.
Come dog.
Come
dog with the cum on it.
You saw that video?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come
Everybody
dog.
saw that video.
Dog with a cum on it.
I need my water, shit.
Blythe,
What's up?
what made you choose the color pink? Why are you so into the color pink?
I don't know. I've always had like a go-to for pink. I don't know, man.
Do you think pink's a man's color or a girl's color?
Oh hell yeah, 100%, bro.
Do you think it's more?
Which one?
If you don't wear if you don't want to wear pink because it's too girly, you're not secure enough with who you are. You're too insecure.
So you're saying you're more feminine?
No, No, dude, this is pink. It just doesn't look like it. But listen to this.
Honestly, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Colors, like color theory is hilarious. I mean, you see, I got a pink hat back there.
Yeah.
And I just wear whatever I feel like matches my mood for that day. Like right now, I'm wearing blue. I'm in a more chill mood. I'm hanging out with my buddies. You know, we're having a good conversation.
That's what
So I'm wearing
talking
stuff
about.
that, you know, pushes that out. But that's more of just, you know, like the mindset of like dressed for how you want to, like, you know, appear almost.
Yeah, how you feel.
Dress how you want people to like feel you as. Like right now, I'm wearing a Bass Pro Shot hat. I'm wearing my Denver Broncos t-shirt. Elway's the GOAT. And
Hell
but
yeah.
you dress how you want to feel, you know,
Yeah.
and like dress
So
dress like
what does pink make people feel like?
it's a very
Hey.
no
Yeah, I was about to say.
it's a
They
it's
make
a
'em feel
vibrant color.
stuff.
It's a
Happy.
vibrant color, so it gives off like a very happy, energetic mood.
That's how
And
I
Blythe's
feel.
a very energetic guy. Yeah, you both are very energetic people. So whenever I'm around you guys, it's always like laughing, joking. It's always a good time.
Great
So
time.
pink actually matches your guys' personality and your guys' moods constantly
I love
more than other colors do, right?
pink.
Like
Alright.
blue,
Like Christopher.
bluish and greens match me more, while Chris is an edgy fuck and wears black all the time. But that's besides the point.
Wrist check.
Wrist check.
Holy.
He's like wrist check. We think that there's gonna be no cuts, but then we see a black raven. It's like whoa.
Fucking got me
Chris,
there.
Chris, what did you cover up with that tattoo? What are you not telling us?
Wait,
What did you cover up with that
I
tattoo?
think that if you cut
Shit.
this right here though, you would die. Like this is a vital.
Nah, because people don't cut deep. Why? We shouldn't talk about this.
Well,
in
no,
a
I mean,
post
I mean,
like that,
okay,
but it's-
no, because this is actually an educational video, you know.
All right, if
Yeah,
it's
but-
educational, then the reason why people don't cut.
wait. Before we get deep into this, for educational
Get
purposes,
deep.
if you cut like you know you got glass on your desk and you're accidentally oh you know educational purposes, that's what happened. How like
You break your glass of G Fuel. You know who knows?
yeah.
Glass.
G Fuel. G
So-
Fuel is some pussy shit, dog. Gotta get that Ghost workout.
That
Not sponsored.
Ghost workout, not sponsored.
No.
Ghost free work and
sponsored.
protein, baby.
Sponsor. But
Dude,
Chris-
that stuff's so good.
what,
Anyway,
Ghost?
Ghost, yeah, Ghost for I use Ghost pre-workout whenever I go working out because it's just like the flavors are good and it's got 300 milligrams of caffeine per scoop.
Yeah.
So if you do a scoop and a half, you're at like 550 milligrams of caffeine. So you get like, you know, the stickly sweats. You get like,
The
you know,
fuck is what is a
Yo, my
stickily
guy.
sweat?
you never had stickly sweats.
like isn't it like sticky like shirt like sticky?
It feels it's sweat that you get when you work out really hard and it's really itchy.
Oh,
So like
it's-
it's
I don't
cooling,
sweat.
It's cooling. That's right, because you're a bitch. But the reason that like
Called out.
that feels good, like it feels good when you're in the gym, like you hit like you know
Okay.
a nice fucking rep of bench and you just rack that shit and you're just like,
Bro, you're
you know?
literally talking about a fact right now, my bro. Like it's like when you like okay, so like my max in the gym was 275, and just to be like, because when you do like an energy before you hit it, it's like you right before you get it up, your adrenaline spikes, and you're just like, oh, and then you're like,
yeah, when you get that shit up, when you get rack that shit for like a hard ass set, you're just like,
Bro,
yes.
I know what you mean, but I don't know what you mean by the itchy sweats.
That's
the itchy
like-
sweat feels different. It feels fantastic. Like, it's weird. Like you think it's just weird, but you feel good because you're like you know you're working out hard.
That's
right,
more
like,
of
when you
a
do-
running sweat though, isn't it?
No, if you take certain types of pre-workout, it'll give you that sweat as well when you're in the gym. Like for instance, yesterday I did a form day for the weight room. So it's basically where I did lighter weights on different sets, different like workouts. So I did like squat, deadlift, bench. I did it all, but I was doing form. So I was practicing my form so I can get my form better, so I can go heavier.
Yeah.
And even then, after at the end, I did like 8 or 9 pull-ups and a few leg tucks. I felt fantastic. It felt good because like I could feel the sweat like sticking and itching. So that's how you know you got a really good workout in for that day.
Yes. Honestly though, I don't.
Or at least for me. At least for me anyway. I don't know how other guys who go to the gym feel, but that's how I feel. You know.
Well, when I go to the gym, it's like, I don't know. I feel like when I run, I get the sticky, but that's when I run because when I used to run, I'd run 6 miles. I'd go off and on like run 3, stop, walk like 1, then run 2. And it's like when you do
Right.
that nonstop, you're just like it's like a yeah. Have you ever had a like sticky sweat, like where you're like
Yeah, that's a mixture of humidity and your body like producing more heavier sweat with salt in it to cool your body
Stop
off.
flexing on me.
what?
I can't sweat.
I know you have a weird disorder.
I don't have enough sweat glands in my body.
Yeah, that's right, pussy. We can sweat over here.
That's actually the nice thing about being in a drier elevation, a drier humidity too. For where I'm at, is when I run, I don't get as sweaty as where say you do,
Oh, I know.
because it's not as like the air is not as
Yeah,
wet,
for real
you know?
though, that shit's so. So when when we lived in Wyoming, we would come down here all the time for summer, and every
Yeah.
time we got down here, it'd be harder to breathe. You would feel so much heavier, but when you go back up, you feel lighter. So whenever you're working out or exercising, it feels a lot easier than when you're at a lower sea level.
Well, see, like a nice thing though about being at lower elevation is you have more oxygen as well. And the humidity actually helps as well. So if you're doing like a run, you can run farther in a faster time at lower elevation than you can say where I'm at, because I'm over a mile up in elevation. So
It's all about
way harder for me to run like 2 miles. So my 2 mile time here is about 14:30ish. If I were to go down to where you are, you can take about a minute to 2 minutes off that. So I'm running
Yeah.
probably 12, 13 where you're at,
Mhm.
That's why like athletes, boxers, and stuff like they go to like very very high altitudes
Yeah.
and work out there because it's harder to breathe and like you adapt and then right before your fight or game or whatever you come back.
Yep.
And it's easier. You
That's
have more
where that's where fucking Jake Paul went before his fights. He would train up in Black Bear or some shit like that, or
and
Black
he's-
Forest. Black Forest.
Surprisingly,
Black Forest.
he wore a mask before masks were a trend.
The elevation masks, those help. Those do help.
Yeah, that shit.
They help more at your elevation than mine, because if I would wear a elevation mask where you guys are,
condenses.
I'd have the same effect I have here, so it wouldn't matter for me. But
You use it up there, you're gonna.
well, up here it wouldn't matter. It would literally just be a fucking mask,
Oh, would it?
basically.
Yeah, isn't it like meant to like condense the air? I mean, like not condense.
Yep.
Yeah, condense the air to make it like thicker.
It thins it.
Oh, it
thins
thins
out.
it. Okay.
Because
Oh, yeah, it
when you
thins
go
it.
up, so you have you here, right? You're at sea level.
Mhm.
I'm up here. The air gets thinner as it goes up
Yeah.
because it's losing oxygen, because it's dispersing and
Yeah.
falling back down.
That's how it was. I remember when we used to visit Virginia, then we'd go back up there, and then it'd be like we come down here, it's like, then we go up there, it's like,
Yeah.
it's like you can't breathe. Damn, what are you doing to your head, my guy? He's giving his head an orgasm.
He's getting that itch, bro.
Stroking that.
I got
shit.
that back scratcher, dog.
Oh, is that a back scratcher?
Yeah.
Bro, it looks
Yeah,
like
I'm
you shot-
scratching my head with it though.
Looks like one of those snow scrapers.
A tiny snow scraper.
Dude, I need to get a snow scraper. I've been using credit cards and stuff to like scrape my windows off
I
the snow, because it's snowing right now.
Oh.
There hasn't been a blizzard here in so many years, so I'm assuming we're gonna get a blizzard this winter.
Bro, I wish that I could get a snow day here. I love snow so much.
Oh, good luck.
You wanna know what's really whack? So when I first got here last year,
Yeah.
I had like 9 snow days in February. And the snow wasn't even really that bad out. It was just because it snowed. Because, where I'm at, I'm in Colorado, if anyone's wondering.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people coming from different states here, because it's a very popular place to come, because the mountains, the outdoorsiness of it, and et cetera, et cetera. And people don't know how to drive in the snow, because they've lived in like places like California, Texas, Florida, where there's no snow ever.
Yeah.
So they get here, and there's like 8 or 9 wrecks out on the interstate on just different roads and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, huh, that's cool. Going by my front wheel drive little Ford. So
Bro, I remember in Wyoming when it would blizzard like bad out there. and
Yeah.
I would just be on the interstate and all these cars be going slow. Bro, I go fast. It feels like I'm warping through space. I'm like, it's crazy.
yeah, it feels like that. It does.
Yeah.
Because like the snow will like come at you in the windshield.
Yes, bro.
For those who've ever had snow, whenever you're driving in snow, the snow still keeps falling, but like you're going through it, so it looks like you're going through like hyperspace in Star Wars.
It's
Yeah.
so dope. I don't know. I don't know how many people thought they were gonna die in my car, but you only live
Probably
once.
all.
Probably everybody, but
Matthew,
it doesn't matter.
every time I get in the car with you, Matthew, I feel like I'm gonna lose my life. Every single time. You like to weave through traffic like it's nothing. Like
Yeah.
you're in
See-
a fucking
Gap.
Forza.
Yeah.
See, thankfully Blythe is not like that, and I'm normally not like that. So we're normally I feel pretty comfortable riding with Blythe.
Yeah. Well,
There's some people though I won't ride with, but I like to go fast. Gotta go fast.
I like to go fast, but I got a Lincoln. I got a MKX, so it's like a SUV.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's like when I'm driving, it's like, I like to gap in traffic when it's like really heavy. It's just fun.
Yeah.
And doing it in that thing is like awful.
Yeah, because you gotta wait for it to like rev up. You just gotta go.
Yes, bro.
That's how it is right now with my car. But I am planning on getting a new car in March, so I'm really excited about that. That's
What
gonna
are
be
you
a lot of
planning on
fun.
getting?
I'm trying to get a Generation 3 Mitsubishi Evo, a Lancer Evo.
Oh, you're gonna mod it? Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, there's a mechanic, there's a workstation on Post for car modifications where you can like change oil, tires, and do other things in there.
Is it
And it's
free?
like $10. No,
Oh.
it's $10 to get in.
Hell yeah.
Like $10 for a lift, tools, and you bring your own your own equipment to change your modify your
Dude.
vehicle. Like it's a good deal. It's a good deal.
That's OP, my guy.
It's kind of closed. It's closed at the moment due to COVID, but normally when it's open, bro, like it's popping. My buddy's got a Hyundai Veloster, the Sport Edition, not the N, the Sport, and he goes there and works on it all the time. It's a fun little car.
Yeah.
I've driven it a few times. It's just like it's got the little like turbo blow off valve. So it goes.
Yeah. Dude, I love small cars. That's why I was like I remember because when I visited Blythe, like what was it, August or something? It was like August.
The Honda Accord.
No, his
Back-
the Honda Accord was a freaking blast. I remember when in Laramie though, when you would drive it, you'd be like, it'd burn out in my
That
freaking
shit was
driveway.
fast.
But I got sad when he sold his Mini Cooper, bro. Shit was
Well,
fun.
that makes you have problems. Plus,
I
he's in
know.
a race.
Yeah, he's in a Ford, right?
Yeah, Ford's.
Oh, your audio's cutting out.
Is it?
Yeah, it just cut out like for a second. I think it's better now.
Yeah, it's probably my Wi-Fi.
There you
Barrick's
go.
Wi-Fi is dog shit. But Ford is like my favorite American brand,
Yeah.
so he should have no problems in it.
Something
Plus,
like
it's
that,
yeah, Fords are so nice. I like GMC, I like Chevy, Dodge, but Dodge isn't owned, or Dodge is not owned by an American company anymore,
Oh,
so
it's
their
not?
parts are kind of
But who bought
well,
it?
it's Fiat Chrysler.
Yeah, that is what is that?
That's I think it's Italian.
Something,
Fiat?
Yeah, Fiat is
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's Italian.
because Fiat bought Ferrari a long
Right.
time ago.
Yeah, Fiat owns Ferrari, Chrysler. Wait, Chrysler owns Dodge, so it's not really American anymore. But at this point, almost all American vehicles have imported parts, so
Oh,
it's
definitely. I mean, dude,
it is what it is.
They're the best.
Yeah.
Imported parts are the best parts.
Definitely.
It's like, could you imagine me going out being like buying a Bugatti exhaust and just putting it on my car?
Yeah.
It'd be the most stupidest thing. I don't even think you could put a Bugatti exhaust on my car.
No,
you
you
probably
can't.
figure out a way.
I mean,
Cut
you can do some backwoods hillbilly shit, but I wouldn't recommend it.
It'd be hanging off the back, scraping on the ground, be like,
Honestly, you said you drive a Lincoln, right?
yeah.
Yeah, honestly, what you can do is an OEM catbacks and things like that. Just make it sound louder or deeper if you want.
Just take a fucking.
But a Lincoln's a luxury car, so you really don't need to do that. You know.
Nah, yeah. that's
Plus,
like-
it's a boat, so it's not very fast. I hate to say it, but
no, dude. I'll tell you what. My MPG on it is like 14 recreational, and then like 17 on the highway, bro. It's awful.
that's horrible. I drive a Ford Fusion right now, and that thing gets like 25 in the city and
Yeah.
like almost 40 to 50
I
on
was
the
gonna
highway.
get
So
one.
I'm just chilling. But I can't wait to get rid of that car. It's
Yeah.
not. I got it because I needed a vehicle when I got here.
Wait, but
Because
so, I was gonna get a 2015 Ford Fusion. I didn't
Yeah.
know if it was good. It was a hybrid, but then I found out that Ford actually excluded those cars and stopped creating them. So I was like,
Yeah.
thinking, oh well, shit. If they're not making them anymore, then I'm not gonna get that shit. But
Well, even if they don't make them anymore, the aftermarket for cars like that are probably still gonna be pretty big.
yeah,
Because like Mitsubishi, for example, they quit running their Lancer Evolution line, but the aftermarket for it is still so expansive because, excuse me, but there's still parts coming out for them. There's still things like that coming out.
yeah,
So it's always going to keep going forward and forward in time as technology gets better. However, they don't make OEM parts for it anymore, so it's hard to find OEM for it.
yeah.
And an OEM doesn't really. If you're going to modify and you're going to race car a vehicle, it doesn't matter anyway because you're not going to go OEM unless it's a, I don't know, like say a spark plug or something. But
Yeah.
even then, a million companies make the same freaking spark plug.
Yeah, but you can also special order a lot of parts too.
Yeah, you can.
So like
That's-
you can also stick to like if you go to like Rock Auto, there's a huge selection of parts and auto is going to be good. But if you need something, they're going to have it.
Yeah.
it's there for like a jiffy situation, you know.
Exactly.
Wait.
And that's what like, what's up?
Oh no, go. I was.
Okay. And then another like big thing too, to, like look for when you're doing like car modifications, make sure like you know what you're doing, because you can go and get like you can go to like a body shop and have them work on your car for you, which is probably the safer route. But if you're gonna modify
It'll be
yourself,
more expensive
make sure you know
that
what
way.
you're doing. Yeah, it's also gonna be way more expensive because you gotta buy the part, you gotta do labor costs, then plus a tax. I think in certain states,
No,
like
they'll
some
tax
states
it.
tax on it. Yeah, like I know in Colorado it's like 8% tax. Some dumb
Or
crap
they're
like
gonna
that.
say that it's tax and just charge you extra.
Yeah,
Yeah, just so they can get a little extra
Like,
penny in their
yeah,
pocket.
yeah, they'll fuck you over big time.
That's most auto places, my guy.
Yeah, most mechanic
For
shops
real,
are just
though.
gonna get you.
Bro, I would never take my car to a mechanic shop. I would take it there. I'll go get my oil changed. I do it myself, but if I was to go get my oil changed, because Joey does it a lot when he was here, but he go get his oil changed, they'd be like, oh yeah,
we
so
beat
saw
Navy. Screw you guys.
Did you really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Army beat Navy this year.
Yeah, most likely. I mean, I'm not a fan of the Navy, but you can join what you want to join. Personally, I'd join the Air Force. That's just me.
I wish I would have.
Yeah.
Yeah, Air Force is a good route to go if you're gonna go military. I wouldn't discourage anybody from going military. If you want to go military and that's like your dream and you're set on that, do it. It really helps with like your personality. It helps make you a better person in general.
Definitely.
But there are certain things I would watch out for when you're going to do stuff like that. Like for instance, if you're going to
Yeah, them. You gotta watch them motherfuckers.
them recruiters, yeah, them staff sergeants, they just want that they want that bonus for getting you. But the important thing to do when you're going to join a military branch is look at your options, because in the Marines they'll tell you up and down throughout the night that hey, you get to pick your job. It's your job to pick, but it's not, right? Like one of my good buddies, he went in to the Marine Corps thinking that, hey, I'm going to go after basic training. I'm going to go be a helicopter mechanic, be a flight crew chief and all this cool stuff, like do all this cool, operator guru shit.
Yeah.
And then after he's out basic, they're like, psych, you're actually an engineer. So that's the one big thing about joining the military. Like, look at the Navy and the Army. They're the two I say look at more than any other branch if you want to pick your job.
Yeah.
Because the Army, right out the gate, you have your job in writing. So the second I signed my contract, I knew I was going in for military police.
Mhm.
I didn't have any doubts in my mind. I knew what I was doing. The Navy, after you complete basic, then they let you pick your job if there's a slot available.
Yeah. Yeah, see, that was the weird thing, because when Joey joined, I don't know too much about the military, but you do though. So, but when Joey joined, when he went to MEPS, they I guess that's where you choose your job. They'll make you sign and stuff. You do your physicals and they stick their finger in your ass or whatever. But
not a fan. They don't do that. Yeah.
Bro, I don't know. Freaking Devin and Piolo said they stuck fingers in their ass. I don't know, but I don't think they did.
They lying to you.
Yeah.
I can tell you.
Bro.
I can tell you from firsthand. They lying. Unless there's something wrong up there, they lying to
They
you.
were like, you had to do the prostate exam. Well, I heard that they spread their ass cheeks or something.
Sounds like
So-
a clout chase.
So what they do is they maybe turn around, open your cheeks to check for hemorrhoids.
Okay. So they spread your ass cheeks?
You do.
Oh, you're like, hey, yo, doc.
Why you wink?
he's like,
No,
"Oh, let me
they
get a
take
blue."
you. They take you. So you do like your little like physical test, like you do the duck walk or whatever, which is stupid. I hate it. But then you go into the back room for the medical exam, and they have you do different motions with your arms and legs, make sure all your body parts function correctly. Then they say, all right, bend over, spread your ass cheeks. We're gonna look. Well, they say spread your butt cheeks, look, close, and then stand up. So you literally bend over, spread, close, up.
So, like, what if you bent over and they were like, oh, just a little longer, you just feel two hands go on your shoulders? It's like, don't worry, we're
All
just gonna
right.
stick our finger in, make sure you ain't got
No,
no
that would-
prostate
no.
exam. So we gotta make sure you got a good prostate.
That's a really sus person.
Sounds like a good doctor.
Oh, hell yeah.
No.
Wait, so when you
Johnny
got
Sins.
so you signed yours before you got out of basic, and you had it.
Yeah. So the Army, when you go into a recruiter office, they have you take they have you go to MEPS to take the ASVAB, or you take a PICAT. And the PICAT is basically an easier ASVAB, if you will.
Yeah.
And once you have your scores, they pull up on their computer. They go, hey, let's see what we can get you for your job because you scored this on your ASVAB or PICAT. Right? Then they're like, okay, here's your list of jobs. You can go and pick one, see what you want, and you're gonna obviously have your. If you score a 70, you're golden. You can basically pick whatever job you want. I scored a 73,
Hell
and
yeah.
so they give you a job list. And it's very long. Like there's so many jobs in the army, and the army is awesome because there's a lot of jobs that aren't combat specific. So there's things like cooks. There is technicians for lights. There's
I'm going to become a cook.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, they send you to
Some people do.
Well, they send you to culinary school. You know how to you're like a professional cook, ready for like a line work once you get out.
Golden Rod is good, John.
But they give you a whole list you get to look through, and the recruiter will try to persuade you into certain MOSs so they can fill a quota. Because they have a quota for how many jobs they need for a certain MOS, right? Like a job that's always in demand is infantry. Like infantry is always in demand. Yeah. Well, the infantry is a pretty popular one, but they have a quota to fill.
Holy.
I mean, infantry's cool. Like you do a lot of cool guy stuff, and you deploy a lot. You get a lot of combat experience. It's the job to do if you are like Super Hua. If you're into this.
Yeah.
And so that they'll have a whole list you can pick, and if the job you want is not on that list, they'll be like, hey, that job's not available. I can't get you it. I'm sorry. Or they'll call their command and they'll get you a spot for it. And 9 out of 10 times they'll get you that spot. For me, for my job, for an example, MPs are always in demand, so slots for that job aren't always open. I waited 2.5 weeks to get my job slot for this MOS.
That's what I'm talking about.
But it's all just a number game. But if you play the game right and you do not give any room to breathe on it, the entire time when I was going for my job, my recruiter tried to get me to go for Cav Scout and I think indirect fire specialist, which is basically
an indirect fire specialist.
What they do is they set up on it. They attach to infantry. They walk up on a hill. They have a set of binos. They look through the binos, call out coordinates for airstrikes.
Ooh, for some reason it sounded like a master at arms.
But the entire time he was trying to get me into those jobs, but I was like, no, I want MP. You're going to give me an MP slot, or I'm going to walk away.
So he was trying to give you a war kind of job.
Well, my job is a combat. My job is a combat support MOS, so I can deploy into combat zones.
Okay.
But 9 out of 10 times I'm not going to, especially in the current climate and what's going on in the world.
It's not no Forrest Gump job.
Yeah, exactly. The only chance I'm gonna get for ever deploying is if I go into PSD, which is protection services for generals and commanders and things like that.
Would you ever change your? I think it's called what, DOS? Is that
MOS?
MOS, yeah. Would you ever change that?
MOS. No, I wouldn't. I personally like the job I'm in. I really enjoy the law enforcement aspect of it. I really enjoy the field stuff for it. I enjoy doing the convoy protections. I enjoy the detainee ops. I enjoy my job. I like what I do.
Yeah.
So,
but I'm sure there's a lot of downs to it, though.
There is. There always is. Yeah. There's a lot of things on the road you will see that most other MOSs will not see. And there is a lot of things that's a lot of, there's always going to be the Army BS. There's always going to be that. You're never going to get away from that. But end of the day, I enjoy what I do, and I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Oh, that's good. That's always good to have a healthy mindset on what you do for a living.
Yeah.
So are you are you gonna get out or are you gonna retire?
I'm not too sure yet. I'm only about 1.5 years in my contract. So when I get to about 3 to 4 years into my contract, then I'll start more looking into it.
Yeah.
But in the current state and time, I'm indifferent. So I'm enrolling in college classes for the spring semester. So I'm going to be doing college on top of my job, because in law enforcement, when you have downtime, you have downtime, which is nice. But it really just depends on where I'm at in life. If I'm married, have children, if they want to move me stations, which is eventually going to happen. But it really just depends on where I'm at in life is the big piece. I'm really looking at it. Yeah,
definitely. Damn. So since you're in the military as an MP, so if you got out, you would be law enforcement.
Sort of. So being an MP, you're really a glorified security guard unless you get special schools for it. So mainly what I do on law enforcement is I drive around, I do traffic stops. I'm the first responder to domestic violence, suicides, murders, things of that nature. But once MPI, which is Military Police Investigations, CID, which is Central Investigations Division, or anything of that nature gets on scene, who does the actual detective work, get on scene, I basically turn into I pull security for the scene. I make sure no one comes in and out of the scene. I do things of that nature.
Oh hell yeah. Oh, sounds like a tough job. Sounds like you got to do a lot of shit.
At times it can be very daunting, but at the end of the day, I come home feeling like I did good in the world.
Hey man, that's all you gotta do. As long as you have a job that you're making a difference in, shit, that's a fucking
and
that's a dub.
And that's a big thing too. And also as MPs, we also do like we do gate details. So we go on the gates and we are scanning ID cards, make sure people coming on post are military or authorized on post.
So you don't want no
and there's a lot of
up in there.
yeah, and there's a lot of times that like a soldier will come on post and he has his family with him. The little kids in the back are like trying to salute you and whatnot. So I'll salute the little kids in the back seat and they'll all smile and laugh and giggle and go.
That's pretty cool.
Some shit I would do.
And it's it's really just like enlightening to know that you're making someone's day. So like when I'm on gates and I'm on the morning gates in particular, I'm always like, "Good morning, welcome to the mountain post. Let me see your ID." I'm very upbeat. I'm keeping a very good energy with me. So like I can make that person, that soldier or DOD civilian or whatever, smile.
Definitely.
I can make them feel like they're having like I can change their mood. Because when you get up 4 in the morning for PT, it sucks. Like you're up at like 5:30, even earlier than that to get to PT at 6.
Yeah.
So you're just like, oh, I don't want to go. But it could change your morning when you walk on the gate and some guy and the MP walks goes, "Good morning, what's the mountain post? Steadfast and loyal. You have a fantastic day, man."
So
It's true though. It really is.
It is. And
Like,
it's
every time I've gone on post to like just go to like the BX, the PX, all that. It's really nice to like, especially when there's that funny guy that's like, "What you doing? Why you guys here?" And like just like joking about it, and it makes your day. It really does.
Yeah, it does. And it's kind of hard to like have a conversation with somebody on gates when it's the morning because that's the PT rush. Like everyone's like, gotta get on post. But like when it dies down, like past 9 to 10, people come on post. I could talk to them a little bit on scanning their IDs. Like make a little bit of like build like a rapport so it looks better for us, and not to mention it makes our day better.
Yeah.
So I'm talking to people, I'll be like, "Good morning," or we've been working mid, which is the night shift. So I'd be like, "Good evening, welcome to the mountain post. How y'all doing tonight?" I'm like, "Good, yeah. I went to a party or whatever." I'm like, "Yeah, that's cool. Y'all drinking?" Nah. We're sober. All right, cool. Hope you guys have a fantastic night. Y'all have a good one. Steadfast and loyal. And I'll let them through the gate, and they'll be like all smiling because they're like, "This guy's cool. He's like,
Just
giving
making
good energy."
people's days and nights. That's all that matters, honestly. Really.
Honestly, it does.
Yeah.
And it's just like the mood. It's always like your tone of voice, the way your body reacts. Because you could probably see on camera, I'm a very like I talk with my hands. I speak to you through visual keys. Like I know I have talking hands.
Wait.
I do that too.
Wait. Hold on a second. Oh, never mind.
Wait.
I thought Chris was passed the fuck out.
He was. I did too. I was about to say, wiki,
No.
for school.
I was looking down.
He's just vibing and enjoying the conversation. I feel him.
I was Snapchatting.
Wait, but Christopher.
Gotcha.
So Christopher,
I was Snapchatting.
How is wait, what are you gonna do to further your education, like college wise?
I've actually been thinking about it a lot recently because I've really been kind of depressed because of my current financial situation. I'm not really making as much as I know I could with the knowledge I have. I know I'm a smart person. So I think my plan, definitely to further my education is to trying to get to a decent school. I was thinking about maybe a trade school, that way there's a job that, is guaranteed.
Yeah.
Because it's a huge force full of a whole bunch of different careers.
Well,
so you can really learn anything.
What kind of trade would you even do? Me personally, I would go straight into electrician because I feel like that's where the most money would be at. But like,
well, personally, I think if electrician, if you're good with that stuff, and if you catch that, then you're good. But I was thinking about
$40 an hour.
I was thinking about HVAC because HVAC, yeah,
What is HVAC?
heating and air.
Heating and air conditioning, yeah. And
so you can, what the best plan I think is, you go to school for HVAC. While you're in school, you keep everything up. You work side jobs. You can work residential jobs, like old lady needs her, her air conditioner fixed, all that kind of bullshit. And then you can also work big commercial jobs at the same time and have multiple sources of income. Then you take that income and you invest it into a business. Then you own a business.
Oh,
Then
yeah.
you hire people to run that business, and then bam,
Danny, you're
you have constant
Yeah.
income.
You're good.
There it goes.
That was
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, no, he
That
just
was
turned
weird.
Rainbow. Yeah, I feel you though. I feel like a big part of making a trade is like, you get in there, you get your knowledge. The big part about doing a trade though is like it's not it's college but not college. It's not like, frats and all that bullshit. You go in, you get your knowledge,
Yeah,
you get out, you get your job, and then you get that job, you get paid, you make a business, you make yourself a good life financially.
Exactly.
And see, right now, trades. Everyone who gets out of the military and people in general come out of high school. If they're not looking to go to college, I tell them go trades.
It's
Because right now, trades are the money. Especially if you go into like the oil field work, especially with welding, underwater welding, and just welding in general.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because the Alaskan pipeline is like big right now. There are people out there that are making damn near $100 an hour just working welding. It's 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, and they fly you to Alaska, they fly you back, and you just
I've been
make so
thinking
much
about
money.
that.
Yeah, it's a good way to go. It really is. But in the end of the day, if you're really looking to get like big money, I would definitely recommend going to college and finding the degree that fits you. So like
Yeah.
engineering, medical even. Medical is a big
Oh,
one,
yeah.
huge for money.
Especially nowadays.
Yeah, especially
Yeah.
with all like the different like viruses and whatnot going around.
Yeah.
I feel like
I'm not gonna even bring that up, but you know what I mean.
You brought
Like,
it up
you can
earlier.
make a lot of money.
COVID-19. Nah, but like think about it.
COVID-19.
Think about this though, like the only thing that stops me from wanting to go and be a doctor or something is that it like takes up so much time and it takes so many years.
And,
It does.
Yeah.
Like 10
It takes
years.
time. It takes time, but at the end of the day, you'll be making more money than I would if I stay military.
Yeah.
Because you'll do about 20 years of college, right? I'll do about 20 years of the military service. By that time, I'd probably make E8, E9. So that is sergeant first class to master sergeant / first sergeant, or even higher at that point. And I'm probably making about $90,000 a year, while you start off 100, 120, and you can just keep going up. And by that point, I'm done with my career, so I can get out and I can just live off retirement for like $50,000 a year.
Yeah.
But you still make more money than I do, and you're making a bigger difference in the world than I would.
Yeah. Plus, if you go the doctor route, you have room to grow there. You don't have to just be a doctor. You could be a surgeon, and you can keep going up from there and keep expanding that up to hundreds of thousands of dollars a year.
You want to see something cool, guys? Off topic.
Yeah.
So, during podcasts and recording and stuff, I get very fidgety, especially when I'm not doing something. So, do you guys want to see what I just made?
Yeah. What is that, bro?
Is that Play-Doh?
You got some acrylics?
Is that fucking Play-Doh, my guy?
You're looking like one of them hot Cheeto girls, you know what I'm saying?
Fucking Play-Doh. Hot You should get some fucking like red on that joint. Look good.
Jesus.
Suck your finger.
I know he did not. I know he did not just say that.
Suck it. Suck your finger. Suck it. I want to see you suck it. Come on, bro. Play-Doh tastes like salt. Come on, close your
I ain't
lips,
sucking it,
bro.
bro.
Come on, bro.
You want to be famous, don't you?
Wanna get
Kind of
famous?
sus, not gonna lie.
Clickbait, bro. Come on. Let's see it.
Yeah, clickbait. That'll be the
I already got it.
that'll be the thumbnail.
Be like, guy sucks Play-Doh off finger. That's gonna be the
100 million views.
TikTok famous boy.
No, the last video that we made that actually got freaking. Yeah, bro. I had a couple PC problems because my dumbass didn't freaking update my GPU and CPU drivers, and my computer kept crashing. So, I kept editing a video. I literally got it all edited. It took me. So I edited a 40-minute video, and it took me about 8 hours in total to edit it. And then my computer crashes, but the file was saved. I was like pulling smart guy plays. I had saved it before, and then yeah, the file became corrupt. So I lost a whole video.
That was a 2-hour video.
Yeah, no, it was 40 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah,
not that. Okay,
yeah,
I know. Yeah,
the 2-hour one was the first one.
the one we did.
Yeah, the one
Together.
the one we did together was 40.
Yeah, that shit.
And then there was the other podcast was only an hour.
Yeah, the other one. Well, that's because I had to like pull some other stuff. The entire beginning of it was like an hour of
But-
It-
Yeah.
yeah.
and then like the other hour I didn't. It was like us talking on accident. So I had to edit like 2 hours out of that, which was like 3 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's tough. The I don't know shit about editing because I'm not, a PC wizard like you.
It should
So-
takes long. I'm gonna be honest.
Hours,
It takes
my
a
God.
while.
Heck, champs,
Yeah.
but like it sounds like it's a lot of work. And at the end of the day, if you keep up with streaming and like becoming a content creator, I feel like you can make some pretty big money out of that.
Oh,
For my
definitely.
6-minute video that I record, the one game of Among Us that I recorded and edited, and, like cut all the bad language out. I tried at least and put it like cuts and stuff. Yeah, that shit took an hour
Wait, you only
For-
got 6 minutes?
for a 6-minute video. It took me an hour because I'm brand new and I didn't know anything about it, so I was trying to figure it out as I'm going
And
too.
you were on one of the most hardcore softwares, which is DaVinci. Like most people that just
Yeah.
start on YouTube, like get on like Apple Movies and stuff like that, where you like it's easy. But I found out a little hint to making transitions. Instead of just pressing the marker with your mouse, you watch the video, right? And you get your parts, you get your clips, and then you just press M for marker or where you want to like put your transitions. And then it's so easy. You pull out your scissors, you just cut every clip, and then you find the parts where you want to put your transitions. Boom, 20 minutes goes by, you got a whole entire video done.
Big brains right
Big
there.
brains, and that's what I did for the video that I posted today.
And
Well,
another huge field to get into right now is technology. That's a huge field to get into.
It's always gonna be growing.
You're
failed my
always going to be
computer math.
innovating and moving forward. So that's always a big one. Yeah.
But with
But,
the editing, right? It takes a while because my videos on my channel, like the community channel is gonna be everything cursing and all that. But on my channel, I'm gonna try to make it like no cursing and all that, so I get like younger kids' views, I guess.
Get it.
So I have like a
It's all about
bigger
marketing.
audience.
That's the demographic you want because, yeah, like you said, a bigger audience. Because only people who watch those kind of videos are
Especially
a lot of
Among
kids.
Us. And,
Yeah, especially Among Us
that's
and
my,
like Fortnite.
that's my target audience right now to target. That sounded really bad.
No, it's not. It's not in that sense though, because you're like trying to build your platform off those people, so as they grow in age,
Yeah.
you can grow your channel with them, which is really smart.
Yeah.
Which is what a lot of creators that are big today did. Like PewDiePie. I mean, I watched him when I was like 9, and I still
Same.
watch him today. And I
Yeah.
watch people like Captain Sparkles. I mean, that's a weird one.
Yeah.
You still
Minecraft
watch
producer.
Captain Sparkles?
Minecraft.
Who doesn't?
Dude,
I don't
Dude,
watch him anymore.
I watch
after
his,
stop making YouTube or not YouTube, Minecraft videos. I haven't
Watch
I
watched
his,
still
them.
watch Guy
go
Does
follow-
Minecraft.
go follow his channel, Blythe, called
Me too.
It's his Marin Jordan channel. All he talks about is his supercars. It's a freaking cool channel.
Yo,
he's got like a Ford GT, a Ferrari Pista. I think he's got a McLaren 650S, the new one. But
So-
like a lot of car content on there, and that shows how it changed his content to follow the
Mhm.
demographic, because he grabbed me when I was 9, and I followed him up to about 2015 when he was doing Minecraft. Then he started doing car content, which is when I started learning to drive, and I started getting into cars and the mechanics and all that behind it. So that just shows like how you should follow your channel route for like to grow your content with your audience,
Yeah.
Most definitely.
You guys still watch
and it makes
Sky?
it makes sense in my mind at least.
Speaking of Sky Does Minecraft, butter.
That dude hates squids, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's gonna hate the new mob, the glow
Iron.
squid when they add it.
They're making a girl squid?
No, glow
Ghost.
glow squid.
Yeah, it's I don't know.
Spin in the
It's
middle.
cool.
The glow squid. I thought you said girl squid. I was about to go in the ocean and find a bunch of fucking girl squids. Oh yeah, but back onto like what you guys were talking about, like demonetizing and getting an audience.
Yeah.
I feel like this channel for TWR like podcasts and TWR TV. It's I don't know. I feel like the topics that I want to talk about aren't really for younger audience, So I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like cussing and stuff like that. Sure, demonetize me. I'm not really in it for the money. I'm really in it to like talk to you guys and make somebody else's day. Have somebody watch a video.
And somewhat like inform people on certain topics, if you
Right.
will.
Yeah.
Hey man, that's what Reddit's for. Front page of the internet.
Yeah, exactly.
I
And that's
literally,
not-
About Backpage Reddit.
Back page.
I just sit on Reddit in the mornings. I just look at the Army Reddit. I look at the Rocket League Reddit and the Call of Duty Reddit, and that's about all I do in the morning.
Fuck, I just look at the hentai Reddit.
Oh,
Anime girls, anime boobies.
Anime bitches. I look at her titties and I take her home and we count in these 50s.
40s and shorties, baby.
Oh.
Y'all were you weren't expecting me to see that, were you?
What?
I caught y'all from the left field. Like
Did
I
you?
was like a left fucking hook. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like a left hooker. That's what you are. There you go. There you go.
Side job. Subscribe to my OnlyFans.
Subscribe to my OnlyFans.
Elias over here with the
Yeah, Santa Claus with a Coke.
Oh Jesus. Jesus.
Fuck, I don't want to pull all these Pokemon cards out. I spent $1,000 in a week on Pokemon cards.
Don't make me with my Pokemon cards.
Bro, nah, bro. I'm so
Your Rainbow
mad,
Charizard?
bro.
Alright.
Wait, didn't you pull a shiny too?
Oh yeah, here I'll grab it real quick.
All I saw was your Rainbow VMAX
I'm
Charizard.
so mad,
Yes, sir.
bro. I spent so much time trying to get rid of those.
And money? Time and money?
Oh, fuck.
Shit's expensive.
Yeah, the time was awful, you know, a week, man. 800.
So here's my Rainbow VMAX Charizard.
Oh, it's so pretty, my guy.
Still a little kid.
Dude,
Bro, you gotta get one of these.
Pokemon cards are amazing.
That's what you need.
Then I got a
Mega
normal.
Charizard, my guy.
I also got a V Charizard.
Okay. Oh yeah, I got that.
Yeah,
too.
that's a guaranteed. That's a guaranteed.
Yeah.
But they still
the
sell
promo
for 30. They still sell for 30.
Yeah.
Easily.
And then here's a another V I have.
Oh, that's tough. What is that, Charizard?
No, that is Incineroar.
I have. Oh wait, I don't think I can get to it. Yeah.
Probably my personal favorite card though I have right now in my collection is I have a reverse holographic Machamp.
Sorry.
Machamp's pretty freaking dope. I like Machamp.
That-
One of my
that-
favorite Pokemon.
That wasn't reverse hollow.
No,
Yeah,
that was a hollow.
Just hollow.
Yeah.
It has the it's only a holographic right back through here.
I've got a reverse
That's
hollow.
that. Reverse hollow is where
Yeah, I
it's
got, like,
not
a
the
couple.
picture; it's the outside.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
this
yeah.
one, like this one where the picture.
Yeah.
All right. Yo, I got these. I think these are pretty dope. Look at this one.
I have a reverse hollow Machoke.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
pretty
that
cool.
one's pretty cool.
I pulled this one out of an evolutions pack.
That's a reverse hollow Machoke right there.
Machoke.
Oh, yeah.
Is that like your favorite Pokemon?
Let me find.
No,
my
Machamp is. My second favorite is Vaporeon.
Hell yeah.
Vaporeon.
Yes, sir.
Why?
I like the Eevee evolution. So anything that involves Eevee, I like the evolution on it.
I like
Just feels cool.
Espeon the
Speaking
most,
of
to be
Eevee.
honest.
Espeon's cool, but I like Vaporeon just 'cause
Or
I
the
like
or the
water
fairy
type.
one. What's the
Yeah,
fairy
yeah,
one
yeah.
called?
Shit. My buddies and I were just talking about that actually yesterday.
Hell yeah.
Funny enough,
I
because
was thinking about it not too long ago because the Pokemon Go. I was trying to get it. Trying to
Because
do all the bullshit
Nicole
for it.
came into Colorado Springs a few days ago. 1 second, let me grab it real quick.
Yeah, that was funny because I pulled this card right here out of a freaking $1 pack.
Yeah, I know.
It's like my favorite card because it has hearts on it.
That's awesome.
So like I was saying, Nicole came
Missed.
into town for Thanksgiving a few weeks back because I hadn't seen her in a while. And
Let the viewers know who that is, Danny.
that is my girlfriend.
That's his girlfriend.
Okay.
And
Not a sister.
for-
Don't get confused.
yeah, I'm not from Alabama, Tennessee, baby. But But like I was saying, so she was in town and we went to go to Build-A-Bear because every time I see her, I always build her a Build-A-Bear. And it's like a fun little tradition we do. Like, it makes her smile and makes her laugh, and that's just the best part about seeing her.
Dude, I have too many energy.
So
cards.
I built an Eevee.
Oh hell yeah! I was thinking
I
about.
wanted this
Build-A-Bear?
Snorlax.
Build-A-Bear little
Yep.
little logo.
I
And
I wanted the Snorlax as well. Dude, I got too many freaking
and my
energies.
and my buddies saw it, and all my friends in the barracks are all Pokemon guys. Like we all love Pokemon. And we were all talking about the Eevee evolutions. I'm like, nah, Vaporeon move. Cause I like Vaporeon for the actual game. Cause I have a water deck with like Blastoid, Vaporeon. I have an Emporium, the Penguin. I forget their freaking name.
Ducky.
Piplup.
Piplup.
Ducky.
Isn't that like Misty's? Misty's
Yeah.
Piplup.
Yeah.
Yes.
And,
Then just a Prinlup and then
Emporium.
King. Yeah, Emporium.
King Vine.
I actually have a holographic Emporiums. In here.
Hell yeah.
But we were talking about it. We were talking about the different evolutions, and the fairy one came up, but I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
I can look it up. I'm about to look it up.
Okay, what are your guys' favorite Pokemons?
Mine's Snorlax.
Between Machamp and Vaporeon.
Chris, what's yours?
My favorite Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna be basic and say Charizard. I'm gonna say
There's the Emporium holographic.
Oh, that's tough. I like
that's
that one.
cool.
I think I have a Piplup in here too somewhere, if I can find him.
I think I have a bunch of those from.
I like Chimchar.
Chimchar.
Chimchar is cool.
Yeah, I like Chimchar a lot.
The box go.
What about you, Blythe?
Okay,
It's gonna be
I
like
have
Weedle.
no, I have two, right? One of them is
Piplup.
Mewtwo. That one's one of my favorites, and
Mewtwo.
Gengar.
Gengar.
I like Gengar.
Oh yeah, dude, Gengar is
Gengar's cool.
fuck Chimchar. Gengar is my favorite.
I like the newest Gengar that came out in Pokemon Go, where it's like it's got a costume on.
Yeah, I got that.
Did you guys get any of the Mimic
I didn't-
Chews?
The what?
Mimikyus? Mimikyus?
Mimikyus?
Yeah, Mimikyus. I call them Mimikyus.
Oh no, I didn't get
I don't think they have Mimikyus
Yeah,
in Pokemon Go.
I checked
They do.
it. Yeah,
They do?
Yeah, I caught one on Halloween. I caught 3.
Yeah, so you can only catch them during events.
Wait,
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. It was Pikachu with like a Mimikyu hat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Because-
got a couple of those.
Because the actual Mimikyu, I don't think he's in the game.
They should put him in the game. It's like one of my favorite
The only-
Pokemons.
Another Pokemon that's like a honorable mention for me is the Sharpedo. Sharpedo's pretty dope.
Sharpedo's cool.
Sharpedo.
It's all
Hell
about
yeah.
Mega Gengar.
That's a tough one.
I'm a water type guy. That's just
Yo,
that's my style.
I miss when Pokemon like cards they had this style of like.
Oh,
pictures.
OG ones. I think I have a few
Yeah.
OGs in here actually. Let me see
I
if I
like
can find
the
them.
Play-Doh looking ones.
Here's a OG I think this is Grubbin.
Bro, I was so pissed, bro, because
3-star Gengar.
I left my window open, and it rained on some of my good Pokemon cards.
Oh,
Oh no,
tough.
that sucks.
He's like, that sucks.
Look at my Darkrai.
Yo, have you guys heard about the newest Pokemon Go update that's gonna happen?
No, I haven't.
No.
What is it?
So it's gonna be a huge event. It's like Go Fest and stuff like that, but it's a
Yeah.
new one, and they're bringing back Mewtwo, Arceus, Zapdos, and raids, like OG ones
You
and
mean
raids.
Articuno?
Here's
Yeah,
my
Articuno.
my water deck for actual play.
They're bringing back
Is
those,
that what-
and there's
is that the
tons of
tool?
challenges. No, it's gonna be one that it's like Kunos or something,
Here's a Wazasi GX that I actually use in game.
but
that's a
it's supposed to
tough
be a
one.
huge
I
event.
like that one. Wait, which one? Wait, what was the art on it? Oh, that's a tough Pokemon. I like that.
Yeah, he's pretty
GX.
cool. He's really good in game. And
Hell
here's
yeah.
my boy Vaporeon right there.
I love Vaporeon too. I like
Vaporeon's my
the what's the
favorite.
electric one?
Uh,
Can't think.
shit.
Zapdos. no.
Sparky.
Yeah, Sparky.
Sparky.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
too.
February 30th, 2021 is the Global Kanto tour.
Yep, that's what it is.
It's what, $11.99 for the ticket?
Well, you can do the $11.99, which is the more where you get more features.
That's the
Like,
only
you
one I
don't-
saw.
If you don't get the $11.99 one, it's you get the basic stuff. But I'm not sure if you buy the $11.99 or whatever, but you get a guaranteed Mewtwo, shiny Mewtwo.
Me too.
Yeah, but he's green. I don't really like the shiny Mewtwo.
Also, here's a Kyogre. Pretty dope card too.
No,
Wait, which one is that?
not
Kyogre.
not
Oh,
not
hell yeah.
Mewtwo. It's a Mewtwo. It's a like tiny guy who floats with the tail, and he's like pink.
Oh hell yeah.
Mew?
Yeah.
Yes,
Mew.
Mew,
Come on,
Mew,
Mew.
Mew.
Me too.
Yeah, it's Mew.
I like me,
Me too.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into the video. Remember, like, subscribe only if you like, and only if you like us. Remember that. This is Danny, and this is Chris. I'm gonna put their. Do you guys have any socials?
Put my Twitch and my YouTube.
I bet
You
I
can throw
will.
my Instagram down there.
Yeah, you
Big
can throw
bet,
my
big
TikTok
bet.
and Instagram as well.
Put them in the Discord. I'll tag them in the description.
All right, I got you.
But yeah, that's going to conclude the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys come around for some more. And thank you. Love you all that love me and my crew right here.